If you've driven out to Crystal Springs, you've probably passed this observation deck I'm standing on right now and may have had no idea what this thing is or the history behind it. Back in the day, there was a swimming pool out here on this lake, and right now that pool lies beneath the water. I reached out to Mike Medina, who is a lifelong resident of Fairbury, Nebraska, who currently works out here at the park, to get some perspective on what it was like as a kid being out here and what it's like being out here now.
Yeah, the main issue was, of course, this was before the dike system was put in out there. And back then, we used to have a lot more rain in the spring and then even in the summer. And when it would flood, and like I say, Little Blue is just right there. And when it would flood, it would come in and just, I mean, it would cover the pool. And of course, then they had to shut it down.
You told me that there was deposits in the pool, right?
Oh yeah.
What came into the pool?
Mostly mud, a lot of fish. That's where we got the springs itself, the other ponds that are there now. We got a lot of carp, and when the water come up like that, the carp followed the water, and of course once it went down, then they're stuck, and it's just about the same now, except as I said, the dike system holds back quite a bit. We did have, I don't know, a number of years back, it flooded bad enough that it went around the end of the dike and come in, and they had some homemade picnic tables out there, and these were made out of real heavy metal and wood, and they floated off. And I bet you there's, I would say at least 3 or 4 of them in the lakes right now.
Is it a pump house or changing room, or both?
Kind of both. The changing rooms were up there, but as I said, you changed and then you went down the steps to the pool.
But that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm surprised. Why they even? I'm not expecting you to know the answer to this, but why did they leave it?
I don't know. I mean, they really didn't, because when the water started filling up, that was a deep end. It was probably about like the one pool, well, the old pool that we had down here.
That was a 12-footer.
About a 12-footer. Especially with the high board, you had to have it fairly deep. And as far as I know, they left it, and eventually just filled it in. And
so here's a question I don't expect you to know the answer to either, but why put the pool there instead of in the city park?
I don't know. That, like I say, that was put in way before I was born, and I have no idea why they would put it. But that's where everybody went, actually. I mean, went out to Crystal Springs to fish. Well, when you went out to fish, the parents let the kids go and swim.
Did a lot of kids? One lady I met, her name was Isaac Burt. She said she walked, but she lived close by.
Yeah.
But you rode your bike. Was that common for kids to ride bikes out?
Yeah, usually. I do summer work, mowing. Well, when we had them storms come through, if it's a big tree, I can't move it. They come out and take care of it. But if it's limbs, I pick up limbs. I've got chainsaws out there.
Okay.
I cut them up.
The reason why I'm asking is because you have a long history in Fairbury. You're a long-time resident. Were you born here? Were you born here?
Born here, yes.
Okay. So my question to you is this, and this may take a while, but I've been doing some research in Crystal Springs, and that place has changed a lot over the years.
Oh yeah.
Can you, in your best 3 minutes, tell me what you've seen it morph into?
Well, like I say, when my really first recollections, other than the pool, the middle lake was 2 lakes. There was kind of a land fill out about to the center, and then there was an old wooden bridge, curved bridge that went over. And like I say, there was 2 lakes, and eventually They took that bridge out and dug out them land areas connecting, and then it made it just one lake. Also on that lake, there on the north side, there used to be, well, it was a big building, and it had a tremendous fireplace. You could put in probably 5-foot logs, and you could put them in there and light them up and heat. And that was used especially for skating. We used to go out there and skate quite a bit. Now they didn't clean the snow off, if it snowed. So all the kids used to go out there, and we'd all bring out a shovel, and we'd skate along and scoot all the shovel until we had a pretty good area to skate in. And like I say, and that if you wanted to go in and warm up, you just go in there.